Okay, we're going to start here at the house and we're going to take a ride around the property and then on through the town of Savannah, Tennessee. Give you an idea where we live now. A little different than California, weather-wise, cultural-wise. This is our property. It's October 20th today, and basically the mowing season is over because of the cooler weather. It kind of stunts the growth of the lawn, of the grass, or whatever you call this out here. So instead of mowing every 2 or 3 days, I don't have to mow probably till springtime. This is our dock. This is our lake. Water's kind of low because usually that stump right there, you can barely see the very top tip. And we haven't had rain for a while. We're kind of in a mini drought, I guess, out here right now. We need some serious rain to fill my lake or pond back up to a comfortable level. And this is our area where we, well, it's called a burn pile. Bring things out here to burn them. Unlike California, they allow you to do this. Obviously in California they're afraid of wildfires and better think twice about burning stuff outside. This is the path around the lake. I got Maddie with me. She's getting excited seeing critters. This is obviously the opposite side of the pond. Across the way, the White House, the white building, that's our property. You can see to the left there's a little brick building, outbuilding there next to the house. That's our music room. And then the house, and then the white building to the right is a big double car garage. Used to be used, I guess, for his workshop. And then the green building is an old chicken coop, which we'll probably never use. And then again, the property that's been mowed down, and the cyclone fence goes around the entire perimeter of the property. And you can see how low the water is. You usually don't see this land that's sticking out into the shallow end of the pond here. That's usually all underwater. Right now there's like a peninsula / island out there. Should be glad when it starts raining again to fill that back up. I don't like seeing that. And all this you're seeing here, sticking out of the water right here, this little canal, is all usually underwater when it's nice and full. Yeah, we're going to start here at the house and we're going to take a ride around the property and then on through the town of Savannah, Tennessee. Give you an idea where we live now. A little different than California, weather-wise, cultural-wise. This is our property. It's October 20th today, and basically the mowing season is over because of the cooler weather. It kind of stunts the growth of the lawn, of the grass, or whatever you call this out here. So instead of mowing every 2 or 3 days, I don't have to mow probably till springtime. This is our dock. This is our lake. Water's kind of low because usually that stump right there, you can barely see the very top tip. And we haven't had rain for a while. We're kind of in a mini drought, I guess, out here right now. We need some serious rain to fill my lake or pond back up to a comfortable level. And this is our area where we, well, it's called a burn pile. Bring things out here, burn them. Unlike California, they allow you to do this. Obviously in California they're afraid of wildfires and better think twice about burning stuff outside. This is the path around the lake. I got Maddie with me. She's getting excited seeing critters. This is obviously the opposite side of the pond. Across the way, the White House, the white building, that's our property. You can see to the left there's a little brick building, outbuilding there next to the house. That's our music room. And then the house, and then the white building to the right is a big double car garage. Used to be used, I guess, for his workshop. And then the green building is an old chicken coop, which we'll probably never use. And then again, the property that's been mowed down, and the cyclone fence goes around the entire perimeter of the property. And you can see how low the water is. You usually don't see this land that's sticking out into the shallow end of the pond here. That's usually all underwater. Right now there's like a peninsula / island out there. Should be glad when it starts raining again to fill that back up. I don't like seeing that. All this you're seeing here, sticking out of the water right here, this little canal, is all usually underwater when it's nice and full. Starting to get nice fall colors. Here's our main entrance to the house, even though it's not formally the front door, but nobody uses the actual front door because the house has been remodeled and added onto, and they use the side door. Our neighbor across the street, he's got quite a piece of property to mow as well. Soccer field down the road here from our house, and they really take care of this and the other park that they have in town, which I'll show you later. They're always keeping this up to date and mowed and clean. Really nice for the kids. Over here to my left, this is the park in town that they really take care of and keep in nice shape. A lot of people walk there and there. No dogs are allowed in there, no pets, so you don't have to pick up or worry about stepping in anything you don't want to step in. A lot of people walk around it, take their kids in here. It's really centered around the kids. There's a fountain that's on nice warm days that they have in the middle. Well, let's see if I can see it here. Yeah, see, the fountain is going today. It's a really nice park. They really take pride in keeping this thing in good shape. Coming into the main street of Savannah. There's a little mall straight ahead across the way there. Turn left here and you go down the road a ways and not very far and you run into Alabama. Here we're going to turn left and go to Kroger's, where we do our shopping and also get gas at a big discount. donut shop across the way there is a pretty popular place. They're known for their apple fritters. And in the morning before everybody goes to work, there's a line in the drive-through area there that goes out the driveway. Temperature right now is about 67 degrees. It's supposed to get up to around 75 today. No wind, no rain in sight. Yes, they have a local McDonald's. One of the really nice things about being in Tennessee is the traffic is nowhere near what it is in California. I mean, we always make a joke about how much non-traffic there is on any road, interstate, anything. It's just non-existent out here, and they keep the roads in pretty good shape. And coming up here on the left is where we go shopping, Kroger's. So you can see it's not that far from our house. Not going to go into the store today, but I am going to get gas here. Yeah, as I showed you, I think it was $2.69 a gallon. You know, I don't know what it is in California right now, but I'm sure it's not $2.69. That, of course, is with my discount because I shop at Kroger's, which is on the same property. Now let's go down through town here. This is Main Street. We're going to turn left here, go down to where the old part of town is, and most of the businesses are, as far as attorneys and doctors and restaurants, things like that. Okay, we're on Main Street, heading out of town. If we kept going on this road far enough, we'd go over the Tennessee River and stuff. And on the other side is more little small towns like Crump and Adamsville and Selmer and things like that. Adamsville is where the famous walking tall guy Buford Pusser lives, or did live, and they got his house set up as a museum and things like that. A lot of little stores and shops. Famous old, town justice building. And during the Civil War, Grant's headquarters, when they were having the Battle of Shiloh, which is not that far from here, his headquarters are right here. That building right there. U.S. Grant's headquarters. This is the road over the river. There's actually a barge going through there right now. And here's the other side over here. Believe it or not, sometimes, and I'll show it on the way back, but there's like a riverboat, a cruise ship that comes in there and docks. And what I understand also is when the heavy rains come, And it doesn't happen all the time, but it happened, you know, maybe 10, 12 years ago. There was a big flood out here. All these areas out here, these homes and all this land was just underwater, basically. These houses were half under. It's pretty bad. But they said that doesn't happen that often. It's 10, 15 years, things like that. You can see how high they built some of these houses out there where it, you know, possible floods. Look how high this one is off the ground with the stilt built. And the backside of those houses obviously is that river. They got a nice, you know, backyard and a view of the river and all that stuff. But boy, when it floods out here, I'm sure they get nervous. Now, if I stayed on this road long enough, this will take me in, you know, towards Jackson, Tennessee, and also towards Memphis, Tennessee. Coming up here on the left is a weekend flea market, farmer's market type thing, and it's loaded with people and stuff every Saturday and Sunday. It'll be up here on the left. Starts right here on the left. And this place, like I say, on the weekends is just packed with people and cars parked in there and vendors everywhere. It goes all the way down and down here. They got handmade crafts in there, tools, old antique type stuff. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, they got plenty of it. Now this building here on the left, this green building, called the Sombreros Grill. This is absolutely mine and Linda's best Mexican restaurant we've ever eaten in. That place is unbelievable. This is the city of Crump, actually. I've turned around and now I'm going back the same direction I came, crossing over the river here and everything. The homes out here. Heading back into Savannah, and of course there's the cotton fields, or a portion of them. Okay, we're coming back into we just crossed over the crossing over the river. Coming back into the town of Savannah, Tennessee. Coming back to the light we were at earlier. I turned right here, went and got gas. Now if I turn left here, right there in that brick building, that's our doctor. So that's how close our doctor is to our home, because right up here, if we turn left, we go about a mile, that's where we live. I'm gonna go straight here instead of turning left to our house. You see Florence, Alabama is on this road. It's not very far, maybe, I don't know, half-hour drive or so, 45 minutes at most. Building something new. Elvis's garage. That's where we used to take Maddie to get groomed right here at Paradise Pets. We've since found a more reliable and better place on the other side of town. turn on this street right here and go up that road between those buildings, that's another way to go to our house property. This is, I think this is Water Street. Anyway, it's got more fast food places and gas stations and a Lowe's down at the end of the street here. You know, everything is really conveniently close to where we live, so we don't have to go very far for anything we need. And this street here, this is Patterson Road. If you go up this street here and go down now a quarter mile, you get to Craven's Road, which is the street we live off of. So it's another way to go to our house. Here's the local medical center, which again is nice and close and convenient. Linda went here a couple times to get her eye surgery, her cataract surgery taken care of. This is Bert's Furniture. It's a long building here. This is where we bought probably 90% of all the furnishings when we got here. Couches, chairs, tables, lamps, that kind of thing. And this is the road going out of town. And you got a Lowe's here on the left. And you got your Walmart. And the mall, or the Walmart across the way there. So everything is really close. Everything we need is very close proximity to where we live. So very nice. There's our local Walgreens. We're remodeling a Shell station. This is Patterson Road, the one I told you about earlier, that goes down towards our house. And one thing they got a lot of around here is gas stations, of course. Oh, Walgreens is calling me. And we're back on Patterson Road there at the return to the Shell gas station. We're heading towards our house. It's about maybe a mile from here. It's one of the country neighborhoods. Another little gas station, mom and pop store up here where I usually take the 4x4, refill the gas tanks and the gas cans for the zero-turn mower that we use a lot, and the little 4x4 we run around the property with. Now we would normally turn left right here, but I'm going to take you down this road here is Clifton, and this just kind of goes out to the countryside, and you see different houses, and you see some, fairly low rent district type houses, and then you see some really nice houses, and the rivers down here. A lot of waterways out here in Tennessee. So we'll just go down here for a little ways, and I'll show you. I just turned off on a road off of Clifton there, just to show you some of the homes out in this area. Most of the homes out here are brick, unlike California, which is stucco and redwood. They've got an abundance of brick. I'm sure they take advantage of it, because most of the houses by far are built with brick. You don't see any, very few or any at all of stucco out here. And there's lots of land. The parcels out here, if you got a 1 acre parcel in your property in California, you've got quite a bit of land. Out here, an acre is choking the neighbor. Everything's like 5 acres and above. We're coming back on Craven's Road, which is the road we live off of. We'll turn right up here, right about where the pickup truck is now, and go up our driveway.